What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the Uverse? This is your boy MtnMoto coming at you again. This time, I'm answering a challenge. So the challenge has been issued by MotovlogAlliance, Amino or .com, take your pick. The April challenge for MVA. How did you get into riding? And most of us, it's actually a pretty cool story, because most of us see two wheels and there's just an instant click, light bulb, I gotta do that. And honestly, for me, it was one of those moments. It happened when I think I was 7 years old. We had some new neighbors move in. Kid's name was Ray. I can't remember what his last name was. He was a couple years older than me. I think he was 11 at the time, so 3 years older or something like that. He was like 2.5 years older. He had a mini bike, and I believe it was a KX80. He went through so many bikes, but I think the first bike was a KX80. So we'd go ripping around on that thing. And that was my first experience on two wheels. And, you know, being 8 years old and he had the 80, he'd hop on the 80 and I'd hop on the mini bike. And that was fair. So we did that for about a year. And occasionally, you know, I'd ride bitch on the KX. But after about a year telling my dad about it, he's like, well, we need to get you a bike. And I was not gonna fight that sentiment. Let's do it, Dad. So we started looking in the papers, you know, because back then it was the papers. Yeah, that's right, I'm old. Shut up, millennials. And we found a 1982 used Honda XR80. I was like, that thing's shit. That's the bomb. Let's go look at it, Dad. So we go out and look at it, and it's in mint condition. I mean, it's only 4 or 5 years old. I think it was 1986, something like that. So it was damn near brand new. Beautiful bike. I absolutely loved it. My dad's like, hey, you've been riding bikes, right? You should take it for a test ride. I, of course, did not tell him, yeah, I've been riding mini bikes. I've never ridden a bike with an actual clutch. Well, I've ridden on a bike with an actual clutch. I just haven't driven it. So I hop on this bike thinking I'm hot shit. Head on down the road, get down to the end of the block, go to flip a bitch, turn left. Well, when you turn left, you know, that extends the right side of the handlebars, these over here, and that causes your throttle hand, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, like I did not, to twist, just like that. And, ooh, did that fucker buck me. But I held on, whipped that bitch, and went screaming down the road. Run, squirrel, run! Ended up, I remember it was a construction area. It was a brand new development. So in one of the driveways, there was a crate of rocks, because they did the rocks on the sides of the house. So there was a crate of rocks, and I remember barely missing that, and cutting in between two houses and coming oh so close to making that turn. And I mean, oh so close, but I didn't do it. No, I did not. I ended up smearing that front tire all the way down one of the houses, leaving a nice big, like 6 foot by 3 foot freaking black smear down the wall. And fortunately, I actually had a helmet before I went and looked at the bike. So I had my helmet on, I had sweatpants on, and, you know, tennis shoes. And I don't think I had gloves on either, but fortunately, you know, I wasn't hurt. Just a couple scratches and bruises, and bruised ego. Definitely bruised ego. But my dad comes around the corner, sees that I'm okay, and first thing out of his mouth, well, guess we bought the bike. So, yeah, my first bike was a 1982 Honda XR80 that I had all kinds of fun on. Took it home. At the end of the block, we had an old abandoned golf course that was built on a hill. So we had the tee boxes cut into the hill. Oh man, those were awesome launch pads. Learned my first tabletop on those. I remember somewhere I've got a picture. I can't find it. I haven't found it for years. but Ray and I used to stunt, and there's a picture of me tabletop and a look down tabletop over Ray. And yeah, it's one of my favorite pictures. I'm probably 8-9 feet up in the air, just completely horizontal, turn down, look down. It was a sick ass picture. But yeah, that lit the fire. So I rode dirt until I was 16. And then in high school, you know, I had buddies that had the Katana 750s and Gixxers and and the occasional ZX7R. That's still one of my favorite bikes. God, I love the Ninja ZX7R. Was one of my favorites. And I had another buddy that had a 900RR, 1992 900RR. So I rode those. Absolutely fell in love with the street. I'm like, oh my God, this is better than the dirt. I mean, yeah, I like the dirt, but being able to tuck up, being able to shift the cheek and lay a knee and grind, and oh man, it was just heaven. It was orgasmic. It was spiritual. Really talked to me. And then I went to college. And when I went to college, I went to Gunnison, Colorado, which is one of the most beautiful areas. And I hope to bring you guys here in a couple weeks some video of Gunnison and the Black Canyon, and you know, just the amazing beauty that southwestern Colorado is. We're planning a trip to Durango, Aspen, Vail. You know, we're going to do a long weekend kind of thing. So look forward to that. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So I went down there. At the time, didn't have a lot of money, and I was going to college. So kind of put the motorcycle on hold for a little bit. Met a girl. She wasn't into bikes. Quite the opposite, actually. So, you know, the way it works, didn't get a bike. Met my ex-wife. Same thing. Definitely opposed to bikes. Okay, no bike. Got the divorce. Sweet. Got a little kid. Awesome. What can I do? I can't take her out on the street because that's not the responsible thing to do. I'll get her a quad. And I got myself a quad. And we started going up and playing and having a good time. Well, she grew through 3 quads. And no, 2 quads, sorry. When she outgrew her second quad, we were going to get her a bigger quad. And just keep going on that whole same path. She came to me and said, Dad, coming up on driver's license, I want a street bike instead of doing quads. Can we do a street bike? Yes! Yes, we can do a street bike. We'll definitely do a street bike. Let's sell your quad and buy a street bike. And I will sell my quad and I will buy a street bike. So we got her a CBR 250R. Found one, pretty much a straight swap for a quad. I think we had to add $150 or something like that. So yeah, pretty much a straight swap. And she rode that last year. She's now on a CBR 500R. Absolutely loves it. We got the 250, still have it. It's going to be sold here shortly once the market goes back up. But we got that just knowing it was a one-year thing. I started looking around, saw the Diablo. I've always been a Ducatista at heart, always. So I saw my Duchess. And, well, love this girl. And the rest is history. If you guys enjoyed this video and me sitting here at a stoplight ranting and raving about bullshit, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below and let me know. Or hell, submit your own entry. Record your own video letting us know why you got into motorcycling, what lit your fires and kicked your tires to make you love 2 wheels. And record it, send it in. But until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, keep that shiny side up. Peace.